So I think I'm done out here. And I don't just mean for today. I mean like forever. I really don't see myself ever coming out here anymore because it's not fun anymore. Like it's not fun. Like I surrender to Smith Mountain Lake. Well, as you can see behind me, things look a little different. For me, anyway. I am not in my Ranger 520R because I sold it 2 days ago. It's been for sale for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months or so, and maybe longer than that. And it finally sold. I jumped on the opportunity to sell it, and I have the opportunity to work with the Collins Boating down in Smithfield, and those guys have been so good to me. I mean, I can't speak highly enough about the guys down there at Collins. They have taken care of me again. They've given me a loaner boat right now while I'm in boat limbo to fish this BFL on Smith Mountain Lake. That's where I am right now. I just fished my first spot. Because of the boat sale, because of trying to transfer everything over from one boat to this loaner boat, it's just been a headache, and it's literally taken me 2 days to get it done. So only 1 day of practice, and we're about an hour into the first practice here. And as you can see behind me, I have no electronics up front, no active target, no 360, no forward facing sonar, no technology really, other than a flush mounted HDS 12. No mapping, in fact. It's nothing but, there's no mapping at all. So we're gonna have to fish old school, Randy Blockett style, old school, circa 2018. I've been using active target and live scope since 2019, so this has been a while since I've had to fish this way. But if you can pick a time of the year where you really don't need active target and forward facing sonar, it would be right now in April. These fish should be shallow. These fish should be on the bank. Water temperature I just put in was 52, 53 degrees, 54 maybe. Either they're spawning or they're thinking about it real hard. We just had a cold snap, and I'm pretty certain the water temperature was really pushing 60 degrees here, maybe even higher, and then this cold snap came and cooled things down again. So again, if this is the time of year you want to fish shallow and you really don't need that kind of stuff anyway, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find pockets. I'm trying to find active pockets. I'm trying to get one bite in a pocket, mark it, and come back to it tomorrow, and hope that there's some active fish in here. And I think that's a solid plan. I've never had a good tournament here, never. And I kind of feel like this is going to be challenging. This is going to be very challenging for me. I can't fall back on offshore stuff. Not that the offshore stuff's ever done me good on Saturday tournaments here anyway, but I can't fall back on that. I don't have the technology to do it. But we're going to have to, again, we're going old school. We're going shallow. We're going to probably power fish. We're going to finesse fish, shaky heads, Sinkos, baby brush hog, some jigs maybe throw the mag draft a little bit. I really don't know until I figure out a bite. But my main thing is finding an area. This lake, in my opinion, has a ton of dead water, right? You can't just, like on Carr Lake, you sit the boat down anywhere, you'll catch a 2-pounder. This lake, you sit down on the right spot, you'll catch a 4-pounder, but then you'll fish for hours and hours and hours without a bite. So I feel like this is a spot lake. You have to know the spot, and I don't. Traditionally, I've not done well here, so this is kind of forcing me to go a different path, right? It's forcing me to fish a different way, and it's adversity, but I'm actually looking forward to the challenge. So I'm going to start it back up and go find another pocket. fish fishing old school. Ain't much of one, but daggone if I didn't. He ate it and was wrapped up in that little tree down there and would not come off that tree. Finally did. Now my question is, do you think this is a male bass kind of getting things ready, or just a small dink? This is a very small keeper, maybe. I mean, I guess I can put him on the ruler just to say whether I caught one or not, caught a keeper or not. Yeah, 14 and a quarter. Do you think that's a male making a bed? It was in the dirt, or just a dink. Who knows? But it's the first one, so I'm gonna mark this pocket and I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want to accidentally catch a real big one. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. We don't really want to catch these on Friday. God. Don't really want to catch them on Friday. My God, that is a freaking really nice fish. That's nice right there. God, I hated it. I knew I was going to catch. I just had a feeling I was going to catch a big one today and I was going to regret it. And I knew as soon as I felt that thump. At least this is about a 3.5. At least it ain't a 7. That's a fun fish right there. That's a fun way to catch them. I had to skip. Can you see over there? Underneath, how dark it is underneath there. I had to skip all the way underneath of that dock, almost to the other side, and catch that fish. I'm at the very back of a pocket too. I skipped that really good, but don't mistake me for a super great skipper. I'm pretty good, but anybody can skip this mag draft. It's got to be the easiest bait in the world to skip. But yeah, that was really fun. I hope I can get on that pattern tomorrow. So it's the second fish. We're just gonna mark it. We're gonna leave it. And I caught one there on that dock today. Maybe tomorrow I'll catch one on that dock or that dock, or 2 docks down. That's okay. That was one. As you can see, as far back in the pocket as I can get. That's another small keeper. Barely got it this. I lost the last one. This one barely got it. I'm not like inhaling it. That's a small keeper though. In the back of a pocket. I know you can't tell, but I am. So I think we're gonna call that a day for you guys. I might fish a little bit more, but what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. I usually never fish this late on Fridays, but with only one day, you know. But so I'm on a little bit back of pockets. That's seemingly, I mean, that was kind of what I wanted to find, and I have found a little bit of that. It's not like I've caught a ton of fish. I've had 5 bites today, and I caught 4 of them. I caught 2 of them. I kind of wish I didn't, but yeah, it's seemingly back of pockets kind of thing for me. I'm sure there's another bite for some different people, but yeah. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to keep this shaky head locked in our hands tomorrow and just try to get bites and just try to survive this tournament. I've never had a good tournament here, so I mean, some other guys on YouTube might, I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible, and realistically, I'm not super confident here about tomorrow, mainly because I have gotten my butt kicked here so many times, and I've caught them in practice and knew I was on them, and then come tournament day, you're not. So I'm very realistic. Me coming out here, I know what to expect. I know I'm going to expect a super tough tournament tomorrow. All things considered, not even to mention that I don't have my normal technology that I'm used to having. So, but that's no excuse for sure. But it's changed my approach for this tournament, and hopefully for the good, right? Maybe for the good. I am forcing myself to stay shallow. My plan for tomorrow is to do this. We're just doing this. We're going to stay shallow, run pockets, run stuff that I think might have a fish in it, run some new stuff I've maybe never fished before. Will I venture offshore and make some casts on waypoints that I have? Maybe I might even start doing that today. But by and large, we're going to stay shallow, and we're going to play small ball and hopefully catch them. Good luck, bud. Close. Big close. It's going big close. That ain't no keeper. That's a 12-inch. Anyway, not even no use of me measuring. I will. All right, here's what we're going to do. we're gonna reset the game. I'm gonna get out of these damn clothes so I can be comfortable, fish better. I'm gonna make a 10-minute run. We're gonna restart everything. What's going on now ain't working. So, sit here and complain about it. Or we can do something about it. I'm in favor of doing something about it. Let's make a move. Barely got him. I don't even know. I don't think so. Come on, B14. I can. Hits 14 for me. I didn't zero. We ain't done yet, though. Would it take 5 hours to get a keeper bite?
Something like that. I don't even know what time it is.
It's lunchtime. It's 12. I was having trouble skipping. I think this rod doesn't have enough tip to skip an 1/8 ounce shaky head, so I put a 3/16 ounce on and got bit like pretty quickly, so I can skip it a little better. I'm gonna go offshore and throw the A-rig the rest of the day. We got about exactly an hour left until check-in. That's what I love to do. I love to fish offshore. So. Just say that. Okay. Just out of nowhere, right as I was saying, hey, let's go offshore. So I think I'm done out here, and I don't just mean for today. I mean like forever. I really don't see myself ever coming out here anymore because it's not fun anymore. Like it's not fun. Like I surrender to Smith Mountain Bait. I flat out can't catch them here. I don't know what to do, where to go, how to do it. I had an awful tournament today. I felt like I had found a way to get bit yesterday, and I fished everything I found yesterday, plus a lot more stuff that looked like it today, and only managed to get, I think I caught 4 fish and 2 keepers, and they were very small, the keepers. And it's just not fun. Like coming out here, getting your butt kicked for years and years and years, it's not fun anymore. If it's not fun, you just don't need to do it. So I don't know what schedule holds, next year or whatever. But if I'm fishing a BFL division that's coming here, I'm not coming. I'm just not. It's not worth the time, effort, and money. Like I surrender. I give up, and I'm just so tired of seeing everybody catch giant bags of fish out here. You know, I can't even put together a limit. It's just ridiculous. I had an awful day. Like my mechanics were off. I did not cast well at all. I was trying to skip docks, and I could not get up underneath a dock very well to save my life. And I made a few small adjustments, and I just had an awful day. I had very little sleep. I haven't been sleeping much in the last few days, doing a lot of traveling and a lot of things, and I've just been so busy. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you, I haven't been sleeping, so I feel like this is a performance sport. Like you have to have good stick skills, and by that you need to be able to make every cast. And I just had an awful day. I don't understand how I could catch fish up here Monday through Friday and catch them really good and have a lot of fun and almost be able to call your shot at sometimes. If you've seen any of my Smith Mountain Lake videos over the last 2 years, I've been able to do that. I've been able to call my shot sometimes and catch fish, especially offshore. But then every Saturday, it goes away. And I can't get it. And every Saturday, it's blowing its tail off. It's blowing right now. I mean, it's like every time I come here, it's got to be blowing 40 miles an hour, or raining, or snowing, or something. I mean, I don't know. I just cannot figure this place out. I have fished a bunch of different places, and this place has got my number more than any other. And I struggle on the James too, but even worse than the James, this place, it just gets me. And fishing these tournaments, it's not all unicorns and rainbows. It's very frustrating. You put all you got into it, you get nothing out, because it's flat out embarrassing. It's embarrassing to go up there time and time again. One fish, two fish. I have fished 2 tournaments up here this year, in the last month, and I've weighed in 4 fish. It's ridiculous. So, I don't know. You know, it is what it is, but I honestly do not ever see myself coming here again. Like I submit. And look, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to say. It's frustrating, but I think I'm done here for sure. Is it a good fishery? Absolutely. You look at some of the weights and see it's a great fishery, but I can't figure it out. So I don't know. I'm done. Probably. I don't know. We'll see how I feel next year. But this one's behind us, thankfully. I'm going to put it on the trailer and start looking forward to the next one. I am fishing the entire Shenandoah division. They go to a few places that, one, are kind of a long ways away from me with the Potomac. And 2, I've never had a lot of success in the Potomac and the James River, which is what they fish the most. So work's cut out for you. But I'm glad this one's out of the way. And we'll get back on track hopefully at the next one. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. So we're just going to kill it right there.